Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to learn about bushings. How to remove these guys from the lower control arm. This is on a 1984 Camaro, but this can be applied to a lot of other lower control arms that you got to replace the bushings. So we're going to learn how to replace these bushings. These have already been replaced, but stay tuned to the video. I'm going to show you how I replace them. So with that, let's get started. Okay, time to remove the rear bushings. Choo-choo! We have fire! Okay. Hope we got it hot enough, and you just push that pin out. If the pin doesn't push out, it should. There we go. There we go. It's out. Now I got to do the other side. Then I'll show you how to get that bushing out. It's the round container where all this was in. Here we go. Number 2. There it goes. Okay, the next thing we have to do, we're going to have to cut a slit in this outer casing. Casing almost looks like something like this. It's just stuck in there. And we're not going to cut all the way through. We're just going to cut enough so we can collapse it. Once you got it collapsed, then we'll be able to just push it on out. So let's get that done. And we have to do the same the other side. The other side's going to be a little bit different. I'll show you that here in a second. Okay. You can see that or not. Here, we can see the light. Yeah, it's just a, there we go. You don't want to cut all the way through, just want enough to cut through most of it. You can see that or not, but anyway, then what we're going to do is take a punch from the other side. I'm going to drive it inwards, and that thing should snap right there on that line. Okay, this other side, hey, where's that flashlight at? Okay. I don't know if you can see that or not, but this guy right here, there we go. It's kind of mushroomed out a little bit. I don't know what GM was doing. They installed it, but it's impossible to remove this bushing because you got a lip right here that's kind of pushed out. Then this is the lip where the bushing goes in at on this side here. Okay, so what we're going to try to do, before I took a cutoff wheel and cut this off flush, but I'm hoping I can just cut this the same way, cut all the way through. I'm going to be able to collapse it and it should be good to go. So I'm going to try it on this and see if that works. Okay, I'm going to smack this thing down, see how she goes. Ow. Where's the other punch at? Okay, bigger punch. Oh yeah, there we go. You can see it's already broke. There we go. Now, one side broke. Here, I'll show you real quick. You can see it right there. Now I'm going to collapse this side right here. There we go. So, and it should pop out if I do this, hopefully. Okay, this is one with that funky flange on it. And like I said, last time I had to take a cutoff wheel and just trim that off, then it was popped out. So I might have to do the same thing here. So this one does not have that flange on it, and I'll show you what happens here. Hopefully this pops right out. See, already broke through. See, kind of laid it over. All you're gonna do is lay this one over. There. See, it's already loose. Voila. That's how it should come out. This one, since it has that lip on it, I was hoping to collapse it even more, but it's just not breaking all the way through to this lip here. So I'm gonna whack a couple more times, see if I can't get it. If not, I'm gonna take a cut-off wheel. Okay, now we got all the bushings pushed out, burned out, cut out, however you want to say it. They're out of here. The next thing you need to do is get them installed. Should have the parts today for that. And we'll press these in, all these. And we still got the ball joints to put in as well. So, but anyway, we got all this to get put in. Then once we get those bushings put in, then we get it onto the K-member. Same way, if it slides in, you're good. Where all the pressing comes in is at the other end. So other than that, we'll get this thing set up to press in. Okay, we get ready to install the small round one. The larger one goes on the other side. There we go. Okay. Goes down here. That one already installed, but I'll show you how to install that as well. So we'll get ready to install the small round one, which is this one here. It actually will come in this way, so we're going to push it down with this. This is a press for a ball joint. When you press it in, you're going to have to put something between these two. If not, you'll collapse this. So I'm using a piece of steel here. So you want to put it something like that. Then there we go. Then when I impact this thing in, it will not collapse this. It'll keep the distance. So let me go ahead and get that set up to put the impact wrench on it and drive this on down. Okay, got the impact wrench on it. So we're gonna push this on down. See if I can do it one hand. Hope it works. There we go. It's gonna make sure it doesn't fall. It's hard to do with one hand. Okay, let me get all this off. It's gonna take two hands. There we go. This is actually flush, so that's ready to go. And this is the end. And if you notice on the beginning of the video, this was actually flared out. So this is actually cupped up for some stupid reason. So you actually I actually had to cut this off in order to drive it back out through that way. So anyway, so I got that on. We're gonna go ahead and show you how I did the big one. Sorry I forgot to videotape it, but I have one more control arm down there to do, and I'll set it up to drive the big one home. Then when you're putting these bearing or the bushings in, it's going to look like it's not going to fit. I mean, it goes in too easy, but trust me, this side here you have to press into to get everything good and tight. So don't be concerned about when you put it in that's loose at the beginning, because you're going to be pressing it into this bottom one. So we get the press set up here, and I'll show you how to get this one drove all the way in. Okay, this is the big one, or the bigger diameter. This is how I set it up to push or to drive this in. This cup is actually on the outside of the on the outside, so it can drive down to here. This piece was just kind of a hollow piece. It doesn't fit perfectly on top of here, but does get on it and does push it home as well. And you have to have you're gonna have to have something here to keep it from crushing. So just make sure you're not. If not, you're gonna collapse this. Worst case scenario, if you do collapse this, just take a punch and punch it back and get it flush with the bottom of this. That's worst case. That happened to me once. But you can always, if you forget to do this and crush it, just take a punch and punch it back the other way. You should be fine. So, on one hand, we'll see how it goes. Well, that's not good. Let me, okay, let's try this one more time. Got a zip tie in here, just hold that in place. So let's try ahead and drive it on home. Yep, here we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, you can tell how it's flush. So just have to remove the spacer. Okay. If this is on tight, it did try to collapse, which it did, so it's on there pretty tight. So just need to get something there, just pop it out a little bit. There. Okay. So that's how you put the bigger diameter in. And I just got one more to do. Put the little one in, which I already did on that one there, and which I already showed you. So let me go ahead and get this one in. Then it's ready to go on the K-member. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that video about how to install the lower control arms. Hope I didn't leave out anything, any of that good stuff. But hopefully you got something out of that. So with that video is done. The next is we're actually going to install it there on the K-member, so got to do that. So with that, I'm out of here. Project Smurf is progressing, so big things are coming here, a lot more things to do. So with that, I'm out of here until next time. I'm probably cleaning this thing way too much. Took the lower control arms off of it.